So this isn't meant to be like some long-form explanation guide, how to get good at every hero, one tip against Pharah, etc. I just want to show something that happened in a game I had literally an hour ago. So, coming out of spawn, we just fucking rushed a point, as we should be doing because it's fucking control. Going above this so I can take position, get the fight started. I'm telling my team right now who they have. I tell them Lucio's behind. I tell them they had a Kiriko. At least I think, yeah, they did have a Kiriko. I see the Hog over here. I get the boop. Hog's gone. We won the fight. It's that fucking easy. So I'm gonna fast forward a bit. We win the fight. I stay here to cap point. I tell everyone else to stay up front. Because if we are all on point, we're giving the enemy team time to regroup and actually push the point as a team. So now, we're going to push up as we should here. Who can tell me really quick, just think an answer to yourself, why are we fighting up here at this choke and not on the point where the enemy wants to go? What happens if they try for a backcap? Well, now that you've thought of an answer in your mind, the correct answer is we're fighting up here, up at this choke, because we want the enemy to waste resources at this choke so that we can just walk backwards on the point, and then they have no ults on the point. So yeah, once you have control of point, fight up here at the choke, but that's not the lesson here. So we are fighting up at this choke. We are preventing the enemy from pushing in as hard as we can. And honestly, we have a pretty mean setup here. It could be meaner, but it's something. I point out that the Lucio is here. I ask for heals, and I see that the Lucio ran away. So what I tell the team is Lucio is going for a flank. Nobody turn around. I will deal with him. So what happens is the Lucio goes for a backcap. Normally, what I will see teams do, including teams I've played with, well, I don't see teams do that. Anyway, what I will see teams do is they will see one person backcapping and have everyone move to kill the one person on the point. Because theoretically speaking, turning it into a 5v1 means this Lucio is dead as fuck. But what ends up happening is everyone who's up here with the rest of the team will then take advantage of that gap made by the flanker and push in, and now the fight is on the point where we do not want the fight. Because if we fight on point, they will use ults on the point to get us off the point, as opposed to up at the choke, and then we just push back onto the point. So while that fight is happening on the point behind me, or behind the team, everyone is still playing right up here. Everyone is still fighting in this choke. So instead of a 5v1 that happens over here, what happens is you have a 1v1 over there, which is a fair fight, and you have a 4v4 up here, which is a fair fight, where the enemy is going to waste resources here to make this an unfair fight, and we can just push back. So theoretically, if we have the 1v1 there, fair fight, 4v4 here, fair fight, it's still just the same as a 5v5. It is still the exact same. Just the difference is, because of the resources being committed, they don't have their Lucio. So they don't have speed, they have less healing. And we don't have our Pharah up here, which is fine, because we still have our Orisa, who has Mercy and Lucio. So, yeah. Anytime there's a backcap, anytime you see a backcap happening, or you see someone trying to flank, have one person dedicated to be the anti-backcap or anti-flanker. Like, you can even see I killed the Lucio in my duel, and the fight up here is still perfectly fine. So now, I've won my duel, I can start pushing up to my team and helping them out, and because I came back and they didn't have their Lucio, we then began to just collapse on them, now that it was a 5v4, and then, you know, we push in to 5v3, yada yada yada, and we win fight. So, if you ever have someone backcapping, do not dedicate more than one person at a time. Have one dedicated anti-flank. And usually make sure it's someone extremely fucking mobile or can win a duel. Like, Tracer, Lucio. I went with Pharah because I could fly back to my team, and Lucio has the hardest time killing me out of anyone on the team. And, yeah, that's, really quick, if you get backcapped, dedicate one person. If everyone turns around, you fucked up. Fucking whoever's gonna go back, scream, I'm going. Everyone keep looking front. Just make that call. Peace.